everyone, it's Lexi from Lexi's Clean Kitchen, and we are in the kitchen today making my favorite fall and winter salad. It's my harvest kale salad, and it has pomegranates, pecans, my favorite squash, the kabocha squash. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with our kabocha squash. Now you really could use any squash, but this is my absolute favorite. So we leave the skin on, and we're just gonna cut, it's a little tough, and we're gonna cut like half an inch or so thick pieces. And we're gonna just keep cutting it, then we're gonna put it on a baking sheet and roast them up. So we're arranging the squash. It's gonna be so delicious, you guys. Putting it all on and kind of giving it a little room, so we don't wanna overcrowd. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is take our olive oil and we're gonna just drizzle it nicely on there. We're gonna take some salt and pepper, sprinkle it from above so it evenly coats the squash. And then just a tiny drop more before it goes in the oven. There we have it, ready for the oven at 350 for like 35 to 40 minutes until they're nice and tender, buttery, and delicious. Now while the squash is baking, we're gonna make the dressing, and it is my absolute favorite. So we're gonna start with avocado oil, and if you don't have avocado oil, you can use olive oil too. I just love it, and we're gonna put about 1/3 cup or so, and I'll add more as I go. Then we're gonna use balsamic, and I love a really good quality balsamic that's nice and thick. So we're adding that, and then we're gonna add some maple syrup and some Dijon mustard. Okay, we're gonna put the lid on and blend it up. It is nice and creamy and so delicious. Love it. So now that the dressing is done, we're gonna wait for the squash to come out of the oven. We're gonna massage our kale and assemble our salad. So now I love dinosaur kale. It's just, that's the one I buy, and I love it. I think it's perfect for a salad. It's not too bitter. So now you can take it and you can kind of rip the leaves off the stem, or you can leave the stem in. I don't mind it, but if you don't like the stem, then just kind of toss it out of there. Now we have our kale, and my favorite thing to do is massage it because it really brings out the nutrients and the flavor. So we're gonna put some olive oil on it. Not too much, but a little bit. And then we're gonna add some lemon. So I'm gonna stick a fork in it. I like to do that because it really gets all the juice out of there. It's kind of my little tip. A little bit of lemon and some salt. And now we're just gonna get in there with our hands, really massage it in for about a minute or so. We really want it nice and softened up. This salad is gonna be so good. The squash is done. It's beautiful and roasted, and the color is really vibrant and coming out. Now we're gonna assemble. So we have our massaged kale, and then we're going to grab some squash. Look how beautiful it is. So we're just gonna I'm just gonna use my hands. We're just gonna throw some squash in there, and you could chop it up. I kind of like it whole because it really cuts like butter. We're throwing some squash on top, and then we have our toasted pecans. We're gonna sprinkle them on in, however many you want. And then pomegranate seeds. Now I also love to make this with dried cranberries or dried cherries, but pomegranate seeds when they're fresh and in season are so delicious. So we're gonna put some in. I'm just gonna go heavy with it because I love them. So we have our delicious dressing. We're gonna drizzle it over it. And look how beautiful this salad looks. It's just so perfect. You know, start with a little and then work your way up to it. And then we're just gonna toss it on up, and we're gonna get ready to eat. And this is the best salad you're gonna have all season long. For the full recipe, head to lexiscleankitchen.com or the Lexi's Clean Kitchen Cookbook.